Hi Libras, welcome to your video today. Good morning, and we are going to get started. We are going to talk about, today is going to be centered around love, and it will be it's a love video for the Friday reading. Every Friday is usually everything, it's lifestyle, but today I wanted to focus on, possibly bring down the camera if everything doesn't fall. We're going to talk about the mini love situation. So let's get the cards out first, and then I'll go through describing. Thank you. First card out. Seven of Swords, unfortunately, but we need to know about those things. Especially as spiritual people, you need to know if there's planning around you, strategy. Eight of Pentacles, Friday. So you have a 7 and an 8. They're of different suits. They have different suits. Three of Pentacles, all right? So it can be a very rich work day. As you arrive to work, there could be a lot of, I see tasks, like it keeps you busy as you arrive. Some of you work in an office setting, so there could be things asked of you, okay? My only advice is to just stay alert. Stay alert and on your toes, because we have a lot of work cards over here. Let's talk about Eight of Pentacles. You could be working through something or collaborating with someone else, because there's lots of collaboration right here. If you were to add them, a total of 11 pentacles, okay? This could be a theme. Today you could see pentacles with other readers, including myself. I like to interpret that, though, as inner things that you work on, the plans that you have for yourself, strategy with the Seven of Swords, but it kind of does seem like this is going on in the environment, okay? So I think people are curious about you. The Seven of Swords can also be telling you of the past. It can talk about the past and interactions with people in the current. Anything else for Friday? Reading all your cards first. Nine of Cups. Okay, we have that. Temperance. Little bit of repetition here from yesterday. We have the Fool and the King of Pentacles. So I'll put that all in the camera. And this is my current line. For a mini love reading, I see here that somebody can be stable or even offer that to you, okay? There's a stability kind of offer. This person is born and bred with things probably from childhood where they're allowed to share with a divine feminine something substantial. And I think it might be portrayed at first as someone who's like really grounded and rooted at this time. I don't know why it's giving me the word rooted as I pulled it. Knight of Cups, it's a lot of romance. King of Wands on my split. Okay, we have that. Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. I think a lot of you feel there's something about being singly happy, or you've had the opportunity lately to not have to share as much as like being happy every day. Maybe it's like it's an inner thing for you. What I mean by that is through your healing, there's been kind of a new rebirth of your romance. A lot of you are calling in possibly a soulmate that has grounding to them. And if you look at the gray suit, he seems like he's not fanciful. He's bringing forward a coin which has a stable matter. The divine couples are looking for these things in this cycle. They want somebody a little bit more permanent who has staying power. And also the Seven of Swords in the past. I don't know if that's a return person coming back. I'm not sure, but we'll look into that. What is the Seven of Swords? I want to clarify that card. Page of Cups in the reverse. So let me marinate on that, because I did get it in the reverse, so I want to read it that way. That's an apology or insincerity, or it's somebody who's immature when it's in the reverse, because in the upright, it could be very dreamy. You know, it's an apology that comes in from a younger person, typically, or younger minded. In the reverse, though, it has an immaturity to it, okay, because this person hasn't changed. I think they wonder about you. You know, the active Seven of Swords in your reading, they could be checking out your workspace. I mean, the pentacles are all here. Who you're collaborating with and who makes peace with you in Temperance. He's wearing an apron there, and that's from Breaking Bad. What's the Nine of Cups? What's the Nine of Cups for Friday? That is about a wish, okay, in some regards to its happiness without the 10th cup. Contentment also. So that's a Libra. It's clarified here in my reading. Steve has, on Steve's Love Tarot, if you guys watch him, I like him because he explains energy very, very well. he has a 7th spot for Libra because that's our place in the zodiac. Here in the reading, it's very Libra-like because every day I read for Librans. There's thousands of us on the channel. So it seems here that your boundaries have stood all the way up until this point. I think that they're still scared of something that you're going to say because you feel them and you can call it out. You can call out behavior very quickly. And for some of you, it's almost like nobody can get anything past you. All right. So, and you also could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, that's Scorpio, 9 of Cups for me, Taurus, and a Libra. Okay. Anybody else here? Aqua in the 7 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles is also Capricorn, which we just named off. So that's interesting. Okay, we have some cards here. For the Friday reading, you have the Ace of Cups, the 10, and the Moon. That new moon in Virgo, it's a sharp feeling, right? We're getting into our season of life where there's permanency and order for Libras. Permanency and order. And we're going through those things right now. The emotions, the feelings, the emotions can be pretty heavy leading up to the 21st. Today's the 19th, so we still have time to kind of rest. Also, there's a full moon on October 6th. We will go into that in the next video. We're going to talk about that full moon in an informative video. The moon is seen here. So there could be the breaking down of illusions, systems that no longer work. A lot of you are all for it. Like you're like, let's do it. Chariot. I don't know if there's a lot of travel. And I don't mean to laugh there. It's just I can sense travel in your video here. So let's put that down. 10 of Cups can even be the travel. It's a happy moment. Some of you are associating travel to birthday plans. So I could also see that because it's creating a T now on my table. What is the defensiveness, the 7 of Wands for Friday? Yes, a long-term commitment because you want it to badly work out. Don't have any more expectation towards promise in this kind of a society. Things are changing right now. You can look towards people who have very good meanings toward you. They mean well when they come toward you. That's a committal guy, remember. And if you were to look at it for both sexes, female and male, it's a committal person. What is the travel in the Chariot for love? Since we were talking a lot about work in the beginning, I want to just briefly mention that I think that there could be a wish at work. Some of you could be coming up on a promotion near December, like almost near Christmas time, where that can formulate in your career, okay? Some of you are getting evidence of that pushing promotion or a positive display of work, like accolades, 8 and 3 of Pentacles. Plus, sometimes I take the Knight of Cups as things also going well at work, okay, even though it's romantic. We have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel in your reading a couple of things. It's actually a pretty good spread between the Queen of Swords and Temperance because that tells me Libras are fighting for their own peace. Okay, that's my kind of final comment for that for the day. But in love, it could be a water sign that feels neglected or even rejected because the 5 of Pentacles talks about my feelings are left on the table. I do feel left out, but did I even put any effort into my Libra here? I think that they see that you're going towards a commitment that's genuine. There's something about a commitment that works well with you, okay? You do need to bring down a little bit of the guard here with the 7 of Wands, okay, in order for those choices or what you've recently chosen as well for you. Because the 7 of Wands is like pushing things away. Okay, or being overtly defensive with the wand in front of her chest. Is there any guidance for the 7 of Wands? 10 of Swords, but it's in the reverse. I don't like how I received it, just being honest. Like first receiving of it, it was reversed. That could mean that you're getting over something that happened a long time ago, because when the 10 of Swords is in the reverse, the swords are falling out of the back. Excuse me. I have no more voice. The swords are falling out of the back. Can I get clarity on that? Empress, Queen of Pentacles. There could be a little bit of envy if you look here. there's a little bit of envy between the way you earn money and maybe even your lifestyle, Libra, because you're seen as the Empress currently. There's your card with Taurus. Okay, for very little of you, there's a relationship here that someone feels left out of. I think they wanted details, but they never received it. Okay, it's very, very small part of our community here. And then others of you, you held on to a dream that you're currently working on. And a lot of you are making that dream reality. So this wish here, 10 of Cups and 9, and I realized you had them both. They're working for you currently because you're actively putting action into the 9 and 10 of Cups. I think the illusion is that you might even be the tower for other people. You're bringing the tower on, and it's forcing maybe this past lover to act. Okay, that's why there's a lot of 7 of Swords. Clarify the Empress. Lately, I've been getting like these readings that end clear cut. Maybe it's because of the way I'm asking questions with the Page of Wands. Okay, so the Empress is the Page of Wands. Committal, strict, discipline with the Queen of Swords. Work looks good today. There's lots of pentacles for you. I think you have news. I think you have news. There's something really, really happy here with the Page of Wands. I think you have like a yes kind of news that is positive because it's clarifying you in the reading. Can I have any sense of what that is? And maybe people need to know this about Libra. Okay. 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling a big opportunity. A lot of you are staring it right in the face. Big opportunity. 7 of Cups, lots of choices. Okay, multiple choice. Sometimes could be daydreaming about it or fantasy. Knight of Wands, the Hermit, the Hanged Man, which I can't show, and the 8 of Wands. I think after much deliberation, many of you have a good news that you get to talk about. I think this is near your birthday. And then there's an impulsive person that will play catch up. They're catching up to your story, where some of you were 10 steps ahead. Let's clarify that. Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords so active today with the 7, okay, leading to our Empress? What is the information? They want to see who your partnerships are, or who you currently call a 2 of Cups. It kind of has the same resonance of yesterday, has the same tones, but it's like really the partnerships that are going on. I would be careful here. I would be very discerning of what you talk about, what you release, okay? So they are Page of Swordsing because of this 2 of Cups. In the bonus, I kind of want to talk more about career. In your bonus today, you will have one here. I want to talk about that in terms of the 2 of Cups, what we found here in the ending, if you guys don't mind. So I will be back in a few hours. Thank you. Thank you very much.